Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try one of these Stouffers. This one is the Fit Kitchen. It's a protein ball. It's 20 grams of protein. This one is the bourbon steak flavor. It's bourbon steak, strips of steak with broccoli, sweet potatoes, and roasted Yukon potatoes in a bourbon sauce. Sounds really good. Looks good. Looks like a stew almost. This one is 10.5 ounces or 297 grams. We bought these at Meijer for $3, and Tyler said that I had not tried this one, so he recommended that I give it a try, so thank you very much. So the calories is 290 calories for the entire bowl, the entire package. And there's the other info. So there's some other stuff. If you want to look at that, you're more than welcome to. So we're going to do it in the microwave, which is the only way I see to do it. I don't see oven directions. So we're going to leave the film on Do Not Vent. We're going to cook for 3.5 minutes, pull back the film and stir and recover, and then cook for another 1.5 minutes. So it cooks for a little while and then let it sit for a minute when it's done. So this one's going to be in the microwave for a few minutes. So 3.5 and 1.5. So there it is. Plenty of sauce in there. Some huge pieces of sweet potato. So yeah, so I'm gonna get this in the microwave and I'll be back. All right, so here it is out of the microwave. It's steamy. I mean, and look at this big hunks of meat. I mean, that's a big, huge piece of steak right there. But it's very, very hot. So it's been in the microwave for like 5 minutes. So of course it's hot. Plenty of sauce in here. I'm gonna mix it in. I think there's probably more sweet potatoes than anything, but I do see a few regular potatoes here and there, and plenty of broccoli. Not tons, but there is tons and tons of steak. So I'm gonna let this cool off, of course, because it's way too hot right now. Probably try to break some of these bigger pieces of steak into smaller pieces. I wonder how easy it is to cut. Not too bad. It's got some lines there I might have to get a knife for, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna let this cool off, not broke apart, and I'll be back. Okay, just let it cool off for a minute. Cut some of the steak up into smaller pieces, but I didn't have to cut up a lot of it. And so I'm gonna try this bite. It's got steak, still steamy. Steak and potato and sweet potato and broccoli. It smells like, you get a bourbony kind of smell, but it also smells like soy sauce. The textures, first of all, are really good. Everything's very well cooked. I like my vegetables kind of, not mushy, but I like them softer. The sweet potatoes they're a little underdone, but they're not like hard by any means. They're not crunchy. The regular potatoes, a little softer. I think sweet potatoes depends on how big a piece you get, because the small pieces seem to be very tender. The bigger pieces tend to be a little tougher. I like that one so much softer than the other one. So it's good. The broccoli, unless you get a stem like that, oh, this steam, it's amazing. It's got a little crunch to it, but it's not bad at all. The sauce in here, the gravy, whatever you want to call it, it has a little spice to it, like a little tingle in the back of your throat, like a little makes a tingle on your tongue. It's not, it's almost like a pepper, like a salt and pepper, like it's got a lot of peppers in it. That's the kind of tingle you get. It's like you just got a lot of pepper, or even a lot of salt sometimes will give you that feeling. That's what you kind of get the feeling of. The sauce itself does kind of taste like a bourbony soy sauce. It's good. I like the steak. The steak is good and tender. Almost roast-like, although it's a little, roast gets to the point where it almost literally falls apart. This is not quite that tender, but it is pretty good and tender. I really like the flavors of this meal. I wasn't expecting the spiciness of it, so it's got some really good flavors in there. The sweet potatoes I like. I would rather have just had, I know this is supposed to be healthier, so I would rather just have potatoes instead of sweet potatoes. I don't mind sweet potatoes, but it's not something I'd want to eat all the time. So it's not a flavor that I would like go to all the time. I'd rather have just potatoes. You know, they could have put more broccoli in here and left the sweet potatoes out and put broccoli in there. I would have been fine with it too. I'm gonna shock people. They could even put carrots in here or peas and I would have been fine with it. The sweet potatoes for me is the only part I really don't enjoy. I like this meal. I'm gonna give it It's better than average because I do think the quality of the steak and the vegetables are really good. So I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 5. It's not quite my taste because the sweet potatoes, like I said, they're good. I wish there was a little less of them because there's a lot of them in here. I wish the sweet potatoes either were a little less or replaced with something like peas, carrots, regular potatoes, something like that. I wish they were replaced with something else or just cut back and add more of something else like the potatoes or the broccoli. But yeah, the flavors are really good. I think you'll like it. If you like that bourbon-y, soy saucy kind of flavor, I think you'll really enjoy this. And if you don't mind a little tingle on your tongue, it's good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.